Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to week number 4 of the Betway Premier League, coming to you live on Sky Sports from Brighton, where it's time to meet the players. Ladies and gentlemen, the Belgian World Cup star, that is the Hurricane, Kim Huybrechts. Gentlemen, from Stoke-on-Trent, England, 6 times the Premier League champion, he is the record-breaking, history-making, 16 times the champion of the world.
Taylor is targeting top spot in the Premier League. Can he end the year on a high by becoming Premier League champion and maybe going on to win the World? Would be a great way to say goodbye, Rod.
Well, it would be no better way for Phil Taylor to end his career in the professional ranks than to do that. I just think now he's really, accepted that he's going to retire. Perhaps he feels a little bit calmer. There's not so much pressure on himself. Hasn't got as much to prove. So he, by relaxing, he can play better darts.
Have a listen to this.
This is what he'll miss, Dave. That noise, that adrenaline rush.
The Brighton choir in full voice. Taylor against Huybrechts. Wayne Mardle and Nigel Pearson in commentary.
Thank you, Dave. Yes, what a build-up to this match. What a reception for the power. And a lot of talk in the build-up to this one. Interesting comments from Phil, saying Kim likes to dance around on the hockey, celebrate, and all the rest of it. This man is determined to ensure that Kim has no enjoyment there on the big stage tonight. Huybrechts, who has already seen his pal Jelle Klaassen win tonight. So as things stand, Huybrechts has gone to the foot of the Premier League table.
84.
Phil looking to do a job with a win to go top of the table, Wayne.
Yeah, kind of no change there over the years. We know all about Phil there. We see Michael van Gerwen, joined by Taylor and Anderson. And they are filling the playoff spots at the moment, but there's so much more to come.
As we see, that win for Jelle Klaassen was huge over Dave Chisnall. And what Kim Huybrechts has got to do is just try to get a point, or ideally 2 on the board against Phil Taylor, a man who has lost 10 of the last 11 matches against, so it doesn't bode well.
Yeah, certainly Phil giving pre-match hints that he's here to do a job and prevent Huybrechts from any of those trademark celebratory moments.
140.
Huybrechts, ironically, bottom of the table, on a higher tournament average than Phil. 97 plays 94 where that's concerned. Amazing when you see some of the stats in this game.
85.
Well, in 2015, when Kim Huybrechts was eliminated, he beat 4 or 5 of the averages that kind of stayed in for the course. But it's just getting those points on the board. And again, he's playing well without getting his rewards.
Yeah, it was a good addition to the Premier League previously. Kim Huybrechts brought a lot to the table.
59.
To see him go in many ways, but the league table didn't lie on Judgment Night. Now, treble 20 leaves 18 for double 16 for 110 finish and a break and throw! The Hurricane is off and running here in Brighton. Superb.
Very good indeed. Huybrechts over the last couple of years has really kind of gone against the trend of what people do, what players do when they're not at their best. Most dart players will throw the darts softly and kind of hope they go in, but Kim is one of these that tries to force the dart in, tries to throw it even harder, and of course soft or extremely hard, the accuracy will go. Needs to be a fluent motion.
There's that break and throw then in Kim's favour. What a start. We've seen some real close contests here in Brighton tonight. Huge crowd once again. They were here nice and early, queuing up outside to get into the Brighton Centre. On the seafront here, a fair old breeze on that seafront earlier today. Mess me hair up. What are you looking at?
I'm trying to find your hair.
54.
Yeah, Hurricane Doris blew in and really was really kicking up a storm. The Hurricane is trying to do, Kim Huybrechts. Well, that last start, he just lost everything there, lost rhythm, timing. That was one of mine.
Wonderful commentary phrase from the late great Dave Lanning at Blackpool. There's a considerable breeze up on the seafront, but here at the darts, there's a considerable knees up. Wonderful from Dave.
Phil, not the races as yet, but this could change everything. 10 for tops. We saw 110 in the first leg. Can we see 107? The answer is no. For a 2-0 lead now.
47.
Well, this would be quite something, wouldn't it? Double 16. Oh, leaves double 9 for 2-0. Against the power. There's the target. Oh, chance for a break straight back for Phil Taylor here.
40.
Yeah, the opportunities that really have to go. Otherwise the game becomes so difficult. Double 10. Double 5. It's getting a bit edgy.
30. Here we require 18.
Goodness me, indeed. God, Kim will be thinking, yeah, I like that, Phil.
Can he use that as a marker now, Huybrechts?
Perfectly done, wasn't it?
Superb. Just deflected slightly, hit the bed. Fantastic. Now Phil Taylor has the throw. Remember, he is one of 3 unbeaten players in this Betway Premier League. Michael van Gerwen unbeaten with 2 wins and 2 draws. James Wade the same. Phil Taylor 2 wins and a draw before this match.
Yeah, that first dart at double 9 from Kim Huybrechts just illustrates perfectly how important markers are. If you do miss, you want to put the dart the right side for you, whatever way your dart's laying the board. It gave Kim the option of clattering into the first dart, knowing it was going to go in double 9. Perfectly done. 2-0.
Yes, and as you say, Taylor dominating recent showdowns between these two, 10 of the last 11. Won by Phil. He's got a bit of work to do here over the short format.
Phil's most recent win over Kim Huybrechts was in the World Championships. 4-2 on that occasion.
60, Phil, you're 161.
And still to come, Raymond van Barneveld and Peter Wright as our final game of the evening here in Brighton. Now, round down for 19s for Phil.
57.
He's struggling a bit, isn't he? Kim Huybrechts, if he can put in 2 big trebles, could carve an opportunity for himself.
95.
Just walking on that last dart.
Well, treble 20 would leave the double 12, but again, he can't find the right shot.
Well, he tried to hit a covered bed. There was a 48 gaping for a 36. Got away with it, Phil. He needs this to really settle himself down, because he hasn't settled as yet.
This could be a big moment. Nails it. That could be a big moment. Taylor gets a leg on the board. It's only a hold of throw, but important. Doesn't allow Huybrechts that second break and a 3-leg lead.
43.
Don't rule Taylor out by any means here. It's still early days in this one.
Yeah, they're both struggling now as well. And you just get the feeling if any player can throw decent
85.
for a 10-minute spell, they'll rattle off leg after leg, because at the moment they're both pushing and pulling. I think you can get in a
26.
A thought process of just waiting for your opponent. You're waiting for Kim might be waiting for Phil to just explode with 140s and 177s, but when it doesn't come, it's just that anticipation, and you can't play your own game, but you've got to put it to one side. Kim's averaging below 80 and he's leading 2-1.
Yeah, still waiting for a 180, but
100.
neither of them like that particular column to any great extent in this Premier League. In week 4, only the 3 so far for Phil, 7 for Huybrechts, and long way to go in this one. That's better. That's much better from the power.
So what Kim's got to do, he's got to add rhythm.
140.
Those were miles better. Best 3 darts he's thrown. Oh, you should go bullseye, Phil. Okay.
44.
Okay. You left yourself for Taylor again.
Yeah, 173 needed. So
105.
looking for a decent setup here if he gets a return. Huybrechts sitting on 87 for a 3-1 lead. Huybrechts bottom of the table after Jelle Klassen's win earlier, remember?
137.
When you say a 10-minute period, that's all it takes in the Premier League, really, to change a match, to dominate a match. Double 5 for Huybrechts for 3-1. Well, he's finishing quite nicely here. There was the trademark celebration. There's the emotion, the raw emotion of a 3-1 lead against Phil Taylor.
It was a good little clean-up off 192 at the 105 to leave the 87, and then game shot. With the darts, that's kind of difficult to beat, especially the way Phil Taylor is playing. There's no consistency there from any player as yet.
93.
And like we said about the 5-10 minute spell, you can rattle off 2, 3, 4 legs in that time.
Well, that's what Gary did. against Wadey, wasn't
Yeah.
it? It was all of 10 minutes as he just clawed his way back into the game and then took the lead at 6-5 after being 5-1 down. So, remarkable 10 minutes or so for Gary Anderson. Now, that is the first 180 of the game. It's gone to Huybrechts. And a break of throw here for Huybrechts to go 4-1 up. Will put Phil Taylor in a spot of bother. But look at this response.
Well, I said they were waiting for each other, didn't I?
It's been a fair old wait. A 180 apiece.
94,
worth the wait.
121.
60. Treble 17. Bullseye. Kim's on 1-3-4, Phil. You've got to go for the bullseye. He's not going for it.
89.
Right, okay, he's done this before, Phil. He's basically saying, Kim, you're not going to get it. Another 51. Oh, Phil, you were right, he didn't.
104.
Well, interesting. The power, but we've seen him do it many, many times. Pressurises his opponent. And he's got 2 darts in hand, only needs 1 for double 16, and he's back in the game. 3-2, only the 1 break of throw, remember. The difference in Kim Huybrechts' favour right now. 3-2 up. Still got this feeling it could go the distance, this one.
The mind games of a master. Quite incredible. He knows that Kim Huybrechts is capable of taking out the 1-3-4. He's just saying, I don't think you're going to get it this time.
It's a big call, isn't it?
It is, because you can look really foolish if someone takes it out against you. But after it in the first 51, he missed, so Phil was proven to be right.
You've got to have enough confidence in your own ability to take it out when you come back, as well as putting pressure on your opponent. It's a big call.
You've got to have enough confidence in your opponent being that poor.
Indeed. Mind games.
Yeah. Good leg for Kim here, leading 3-2 and in control of this leg.
Double 8.
116.
He's going to be back anyway for a shot at double 4 for a 4-2 advantage here.
Yeah, that was for a 12-dart leg as well. The averages have been cranked up over 90 now, so both getting into their stride. That is a 4-2 lead.
Well, Kim Huybrechts is 2 legs away from putting a point on the board. He's just got the 1 point so far in the Premier League. 2 more legs, he'll get another.
If Kim Huybrechts wins this match, it will be an absolute darting disaster of an evening for Dave Chisnell. Started the night in 8th and could end bottom.
Rock bottom.
Yeah, no one wants to be there. And I know that because I used to finish there on a regular basis.
Would you, in the height of your career, would you always go for the finish, or would you occasionally?
Now, I think mind games are important.
Okay.
You have to let your opponent know that you sometimes don't rate them. If they're playing poorly and you don't fancy them getting it, then just do what you do. I tried not to think too much. That was my problem.
99.
Interesting. Well, that's a snatchy first dart from Kim Huybrechts. Switching down for cover with that treble 19. 2 legs away from a point, Huybrechts. Could be so important.
I feel sure it will be. Absolute brutal format, this Premier League. Playing the best players week in, week out.
What a battle next week in Exeter, by the way. Jelle Klassen against Kim Huybrechts. It's a relegation crunch clash at the West Point Arena. Phil Taylor plays Gary Anderson. It's all live on Sky Sports next Thursday, March the 2nd from 7 o'clock. What a night to look forward to, but there's plenty more to come tonight yet, folks. Still legs in this match, and Raymond van Barneveld and Peter Wright still to come, and that's better from Kim Huybrechts.
Double 9 to cut the deficit to one leg. Kim Huybrechts leads 4-3, but importantly, he has the darts. He's just throwing too many darts too hard. And you just can't do that because the darts will go low and you will lose accuracy. Like I said, it's not a normal trait of a dart player to throw so firmly.
Phil gets something from this. He'll know he's been below his best. He'll be grinding out a result. He's still got the opportunity to go top of the table if he can reel off 4 more legs here, Phil Taylor.
41.
We still have 3 players unbeaten in the Premier League, but Phil can leave night 4 top of the table with a win. And big score here can put pressure on Huybrechts. Only the turn.
It's really a tough game to call, isn't it? There's no pattern to it. No one is setting the border light. As Kim Huybrechts hits a 180, he's second. Now that changes the complexion of this leg.
Yes, and a slightly more mooted celebration that time from Kim.
But he kind of knows that he's not playing that great. He clearly doesn't feel that comfortable.
Not a classic, but
59.
Absolutely vital in the context of the Premier League table.
It's vital that he doesn't lose. We've got Kim Huybrechts. I'm quite sure that he'll be thinking, I don't want to be eliminated again. And Phil Taylor will be thinking, I want to make the playoffs again. As Phil Taylor leaves 32, another 54, double 16. For a 1-4-0 finish. Have some of that. Bang, bang.
And Phil Taylor watching every moment of that celebration, staring at Huybrechts. Great finish. Can't deny Huybrechts that. That was wonderful, wonderful darts. But Taylor took a deep, deep stare at Huybrechts as he celebrated. You've still got work to do, Kim.
Well, it wasn't the finish that was magnificent, it was Phil Taylor's reaction. How dare you, Kim!
Here we go. There's the celebration, but the power... Wow, we saw enough. We saw enough.
140.
I think he's a little annoyed, don't you?
Well, we're talking of mind games earlier, weren't we?
140.
That 140, as you can see by Kim's body language, he's kind of changed his whole game. He now has a bit of breathing space and he's throwing with a freedom that we haven't seen so far. 3 real good finishes from Kim in this match, a 110, a 140 and an 87. They've been really good, top standard.
Yeah, brilliant. Still only the 1 break of throw, we reiterate that.
Phil, you require 81.
He's not there yet, Kim Huybrechts. 81 needed by the power. Gets the treble 19, needs double 12 for a hold of throw. Now, oh, can you believe him?
If you require 170.
Oh, if he gets this. We saw Adrian Lewis hit a 170 earlier against Michael van Gerwen.
55. Phil, you require 12.
So, double 6 for the power. Middle of the bed, no problem. Now, Kim Huybrechts, darts in hand. If he holds his throw, he will not be beaten tonight. But he needs a treble.
96.
Relies on the last dart.
Yeah, when you're in this position, you just have to make your opponent hit 2 big trebles to hurt you, because 1 isn't enough.
59.
Kim now has a lead and is throwing first. He could not be in a better position here.
140.
Taking out a 140, a 110. Some great finishing from Huybrechts. He deserves to be where he's at in the game right now. But this man We'll just keep making him think and think.
Yeah, we've watched Phil for long enough. You've only got him beat when you turn around and shake his hand.
83.
Still battling. Look at this from the power. Oh, there you go. Fills it up. Second 180 of the game for Phil Taylor, but he's not on a finish. Huybrechts needs to set this up.
95.
What a great last start. Yeah, Phil had no choice but to leave a bogey. But what can he leave here? Kim Huybrechts took out 87.
105.
To go 3-1 up. Can he take out 87 again to register a point? Double 18. That is superb. What a great finish. Clearly, slightly. He's annoyed. Phil's annoyed. He's vexed. He's angry.
Yes, and the opportunity is there for Huybrechts to win the match from here. He's on to 2 league points now.
140.
He's on to 2 league points. His legs difference is better than his pal Jelle Klassen as well, and better than Dave Chisnall. Kim Huybrechts is out of the relegation zone as we speak. Confirmation on your screen there. On legs difference, Huybrechts on 2. Can he add another point here? Go level with Van Barneveld and Lewis on 3 points.
60.
That'll be a huge result, and bad news for Dave Chisnall, as you flagged up earlier in the game.
It's actually bad news for Adrian Lewis as well, because that drags him closer to the relegation zone. And if you think we're talking too soon about elimination, relegation, then you'd be wrong to think that, because after 9 weeks, 2 players will be eliminated, and it soon creeps up. You've got to register those points.
Brilliant from the power. Third 180 of the match now, touching 98, 99 on the average. He's not done yet. He's not quite done yet.
Kim knows that as well. Kim knows that there's only a point won so far. Well, again saying, Kim, you're not good enough to take out this shot. Oh dear, what has Phil done? Double 8 for the win!
Can you believe it? Well, the Brighton Centre would have erupted. Double 16 for Phil Taylor to save the match. 2 darts in hand. Only needs the second dart. We are down to the last leg of the game. Kim Huybrechts has the darts. Can he hold on for a precious victory here?
Well, I don't get Phil Taylor's thought process at all. He's just trying to annoy Kim Huybrechts, who just a few legs ago at a 140 finish.
125.
Oh, pressure's on Kim. Snatchy first now. Needs another one of those. Oh, great recovery. Great recovery.
After the 5 first dart, Phil will be standing behind thinking, you keep them there, pal. And then 60-60 registered. Got to win a treble.
97.
Oh, he just clings on with that last dart.
What a great night of darts it's been so far.
Yeah.
Still got Barney and Peter Wright to come after this.
Crowd have had the money's worth tonight, haven't they? And Huybrechts, well, he's allowed Taylor the chance to kick on here and put real pressure on for the draw.
Would be the 3rd draw of the evening.
97.
Yeah, such is the competitive nature of this Premier League. Exeter next week, remember. Week 5. And as you said, Wayne, Judgment Night soon comes around. March the 30th in Cardiff.
96.
Just a month or so away.
Big visits coming up now. Phil needs a treble, he knows that. Got to get a treble. Oh, superb.
152.
Well, this would be some party piece from the Hurricane. Another treble 20 would leave double 16. Now Phil Taylor.
96.
86 for the draw to remain unbeaten in the Premier League for the power. And a third draw in 4 games tonight. Treble 18 would leave double 7. He needs the ball for a draw.
61. Here we require 56.
These chances don't come around often to beat Phil Taylor on the big stage. Can he hit tops for a 7-5 win?
Deep breath. Double 10. One dart in hand. Blown it. Blown it. Blown it.
Panicked. Sheer panic. The composure that he'd shown to take out the 140, the 110, the 287s has left Kim Huybrechts. Now Phil Taylor wants double 8 for a draw. That is the third draw of the evening. Phil Taylor celebrating the point. Still unbeaten in this year's Premier League. But both players, there was a glut of quality finishing from that man, but it wasn't enough to beat the 6-time Premier League champ, Phil Taylor. RBB and Peter Wright coming next.
All sorts of emotions. You had him, you could have won that match, you didn't, but you've got a point. How do you feel?
Should have won, 100%. 100% should have won, should have beat him. I gave it away.
You look annoyed.
Yeah, I'm annoyed. Best player in the world? Gave it away, simple.
When you think about it tomorrow and look back on tonight, though, maybe you'll realise it was an important point because of Yella's win earlier, and you know you have put another point on the board. That is some consolation, surely.
I think I'm going to think the same way tomorrow. Phil's probably the best player ever in the world. The way, gave it away.
A couple of times Phil there could have gone for a finish, didn't. He left you with a big finish. Does that affect you psychologically when your opponent's doing that to you?
Not at all, not at all. I was playing my own game, trying my own thing. I was very nervous for the 56, very nervous throughout the whole game. And the way the game ended really annoys me.
So you're annoyed because the opportunity to beat Phil Taylor doesn't come along that often, does it?
No, not really the opportunity. The way he reacted at the end was 100% a sign to me. And again, after the Worlds, it's a stupid thing, but not be able to sign the boards. I think it's a bit of disrespect.
Okay, well, good luck in Exeter next week. Thanks for joining us, Kim.
Thank you.